I'm gonna try to visit one of the Navy warships downtown. So in order to get there we need to go over the bridge. Beautiful September 11th 2025 nice marina. So the ship is located right next to the USS Constitution. Well, it's a modern vessel as opposed to the historical one. Yeah, I've been to the USS Constitution in one of my previous videos, you can see that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that other ship is docked here, I don't see it. Maybe it's hidden behind. Oh yeah. Time is it, like past 12? Good news, I see some people on board. Maybe we can do it. Arrived. You can enjoy the beautiful views of Boston. I'm here. Stay protected from sticky hands, sticky fingers. how are you doing, boss?
Good, thanks. How about yourself?
Spectacular.
That's good to hear.
Where's the best place to start?
I personally like starting in the back first, going through the ammo handling room. They'll let you off on the right side, and then you can kind of circle around.
The back door is open, so
yeah,
let's explore it.
And then you'll finish up the back half, and then you can start right by me up to the front.
Sounds good. Thank you, boss.
You're welcome.
High explosives. Illumination. Red tracer. On purpose. These are the living quarters. You can spend the night there under the deck. Gun mount. Mucho importante. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Not much space, a lot of iron, steel. 5 of these guns. Huh. 5-inch. It's small. I have more than 5-inch gun. Okay, so grab it like this. Okay. This is the magazine. The rounds. Nice. Welcome to Boston. State Street building. That's the old City Hall. The one that looks very old. The tower with the clock. It's time for some pictures. Photography. See how the structure deteriorates over time. This used to be much longer here, but now, because it's not in use, I see those lights. They would look cool at night. So these are mines, possibly. Ordnance, okay. Bill of Ordnance, I'm not sure what that is. Shoot me, go ahead. I don't care. If it's time to go, it's time to go. Lifeboats, stretcher, so bumps, yes, rubber, solid rubber. got those in the description. And some probably torpedoes. I wish they had some information. This one looks very primitive. Oh my god, it's so harsh. It's so hard. Ah. Is this like a torpedo?
Yeah. This is the back half of a torpedo.
And this?
This is also. This is the inside of that.
Oh, the inside.
Yep. You can actually see this same red thing.
What is the purpose of the red thing? Is that like a fuel tank or?
I believe it's part of the compression mechanism for it to have it
to rotate to make it spin.
You can manually do it like this too.
Oh, I see. I got you. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation. Also, they rotate in opposite directions. So these are the anti-aircraft guns on the upper deck. Oh, it looks very rusty, repainted multiple times. Wow, very old typing machines. This is the doctor's office. Herbert Hoover biography. Was he a director of FBI? I think so. This is the fire department. Radio room. Wow.
And 536, hold short 4 left, monitor tower 128.8. 128.8, hold short 4 left.
What's that? Laundry room. Was done here at least once a week, except during heavy seas or freshwater shortages. 300 men live and work aboard ship, and Navy regulations required cleanliness and neatness. These are the anti-aircraft guns. In memoriam plaque, commemorative plaque for people killed in action for 1945. This is the kitchen. Wow, looks pretty cool. This is just water. As for the drainage, yeah, it's the drainage. This is the pressure, so they can cook under pressure actually, in PSI probably. But I don't see any seals. I don't think the pressure would hold. What's that? Huh. We use the same in Poland for meat grinding. This is like a mixing instrument for the mixing. Stoves. And this maybe for washing the dishes. Not sure. What's this? Not sure what that is. The original cans. Strawberries, tomatoes, wax beans, keto salmon. So they use probably canned food and they just warm it up here. That looks cool. Captain's import cabin. So this is where the captain lived. What kind of books did he read? Theodore Roosevelt, the Bible, typing machine. This is his restroom. Very basic. What's that?
Sonar contact bears 347, range 2,200 yards.
I like this. This is my favorite place. I really like it here. The command center.
Sonar contact bears 347, range 2,200 yards. Utilize space elsewhere. The shortage of wardrobe space previously officers is obvious to the Starboard Chief Petty Officer. The wardroom seats 63% of the ship's total officer complement, with all messing being completed in an hour under normal conditions.
This is the mess where the captain and the officers would eat and discuss. That's an old TV.
Daily officer instruction periods,
Coffee
such as
machine.
technical school and frequent conferences utilize this space continuously. Moreover, the wardroom mess table must be pressed into use whenever large blueprints.
So this was like a in the Philippines, so must have been fighting the Japanese.
All their possessions and a considerable number of the ship's records.
Rudyard Kipling.
Have no office assigned. Much of the ship's paperwork must be processed and retained.
Kon-Tiki. I have this book, a couple of them actually. But Kon-Tiki was published in the 50s. There's no way they would read that book. What else do I have? Stuff like that. Adventure books. The Last Hurrah. That's a funny book.
And it is available only after the evening meal. Moreover, at sea, watch standards when occupying
East of Eden. The movie was made based on that book.
For most men, locker
Battle Report.
are the only facilities available for reading and letter writing.
This is the
Whenever weather conditions prevent showing of moving
outline of this ship, Cassey Young.
approximately 1/3
What's that?
can be packed in with mess
This is the barometer, thermometer. This is the radio, shortwave, broadband, broadcast band. Must be the radio. Popular Mechanics. So these are the magazines that they would read.
Present installations on our ships need all the men assigned. Watches must be stood, battle stations manned, and equipment operated and maintained under all types of operating conditions and against
I like
all types
how they
of
call the
possible
Japanese
enemy action, and
the
yet
Jap fleet.
Can we keep putting on board more complex equipment requiring more
Jump planes
operating
contracted
and
our
maintenance
carrier
personnel
force.
at the expense of living spaces
Blah, blah, blah.
already
We
marked
are
out
100
for
miles
presently
from
assigned.
Manila at this time.
And we already overcrowded our ships beyond the limits of efficient operation.
This is the wardroom, the dining room and the lounge for the 10 to 12 ship's officers. During combat, the wardroom became the forward battle dressing station. Therefore, it was equipped with an operating table and surgical lights.
The effectiveness of the ship directly proportional to the
This is also my favorite place. That looks like a dry dock. It's amazing how they seal the water off. Oh. So the dry dock is still operational, apparently. Many valves. I don't know what they do, but whatever. Crane. I'm not sure if the US can still produce battleships like that. Now the Chinese produce 10 times more probably. This is another gun. So there are guns pointed towards the front and the back. To front. There's one in the back and there are anti-aircraft guns on the sides. The bell. Gas masks, oxygen breathing apparatus. So okay, so we saw the anti-submarine weapon, Hedgehog, on the other side of it. 24 small bombs were launched with spiked techniques. What's the name? Hedgehog. Some kind of bombs. I wish we could climb there.
We're on the ship.
These are the torpedoes, probably. Antennas, radar.
Yes, indeed, just this level, but yes, I'm going fine. Okay, thank you.
What's the total number of the decks? Like 3?
You can actually look here, it's about 6. So
6 decks?
technically, really more like 5, but you can see over here. So there's technically a bottom level,
Okay.
which would be really just empty space void. You see an underwater sound room, but really it's all
What is it used for? Like for like storage or?
storage mostly. So you see over here, this is all the storage for the gunpowder and the shells. And then over here's the bottom of the boiler room. So this is the engine, everything else, the deep engine. There's a water distiller because you can. It's a steam engine, so you need to use fresh water. You cannot use salt.
It doesn't kind of have salt, right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
So this is all below, and then one level up, you'll see. Okay, this is where we're gonna get some of the provisions, which they mean the food.
So you need a lot of coal for this.
It's not coal. It's actually this evil diesel, and we say diesel, but it's solid at room temp. And it's liquid when it's heated.
Oh,
it's
I
called
gotcha.
bunker fuel, and it's a terrible thing.
That's what they used during the Second World War.
Yes, and I wouldn't get it on your skin. It's evil. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, probably would give me skin cancer.
Yeah, oh, it would definitely would. But over here, this is where some of the men are sleeping.
I could see those.
Yep. And over here, this is what you saw over there.
In the
This is
front
that.
and in the back.
And then there's also where the men are eating.
Right.
There's where they're cleaning the
mess.
dishes. Exactly, that's the
First
mess.
mess.
And then at one level above would be the computer. This is
They
where
had
the
computer
They did
back
have
then?
even in 1943. Yes.
No, you're kidding me.
It was, and you know who built it?
No.
Ford, the car company, because there's no computer company. The car company built the computer.
And they use lamps instead of diodes.
No, they have huge diodes. So what do you mean? It's analog.
Like a-
They have to turn everything.
So, but they use like lamps instead of. They didn't have semiconductors back then, right?
I don't think they had semiconductors.
Yeah, it's all based on lamps.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. So you'd have this computer. It's a huge computer, but you'd be surprised. It's
I
built
can't
in
believe.
1943, and they use it even until the 70s because it's so accurate.
No way.
It's a huge room. It's a one. You would have multiple men, maybe 10 men in one room, just all doing this.
just
Just
not,
for
not
computer.
not available to the public.
No, if you want on the tour, the next tour is at 2 p.m. Then we can take you down.
2 p.m.
And stick around too. If we have an extra minute, I
Okay.
might have 5 minutes. I can
Okay,
just bring it
thank
down and
you.
show you. But so there's the officers where they're sleeping.
Uh-huh.
There's an ammunition handling room for each gun. So there's a couple ones over here. This is where the chief petty officers. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Chief petty is like a lower level than like a
Officer.
Than
It's
officer, right?
just under officers. So all the non-commissioned officers, they're the
Right,
best of
yeah.
them. And then you're going up, and this is where you are right now, quarterdeck. Then there's the radio room with some of the guns, and then there's obviously the pilot house, the bridge, and then the sonar. But that's really it. So technically 6 if you count this. This is like telling one up
They
here.
have like 5 major guns. Where are those like hedgehogs? Those like
So they're up on the forward aft. So you'd see them if you go all the way down and then look up. They're over here. Another way to put it is that if you go all the way down, you could stand right here and look up, and then you see them. They're the green. You see
Oh,
the
I
green
see.
ones over there?
I'll go back and look for them.
Yep. And
But
those
that's
weren't
not-
there in World War II. These were there in the Korean War, 1950s.
So the ship,
but the British had
ship,
something
the
similar.
ship also served during the Korean War.
Yes,
Not only during the
World War II.
World War II with the fighting Japanese, but the North Koreans.
Yes.
So,
Well, a mixture of North Koreans, Chinese.
Yeah.
But this ship doesn't do much action during Korean War either. It serves maybe for a month or two.
It was maybe all out of date.
Definitely a little bit more. And by the time it's 1960s, this is a lot more out of date, a lot less functional than some of the other ships that are around.
So it became a museum like after that. right?
Eventually, in 1960, because there's a structural failure, the ship that needs to get repaired.
Uh-huh.
They say, should we fix the ship or should we make a new one?
Right.
And they decided to just make a new one.
Right,
And so
yeah.
later, many years later, in 1975, they decided to get rid of it, and we, as a Park Service, pick it up for a museum. Because this is Boston Naval Shipyard. There would have been 50,000 workers here making these ships, and so we bring it as an example of the other half of the war, with the
15?
locals. 50,000.
Oh, 50.
50,000.
Me. All this like area.
All this area. There would have been no parks. There would have been
way.
people working all the
No
time
way.
making ships.
So those buildings were like not there by.
No, these ones, the small brick one, yeah, but that's because that's a water pump. But all these other ones, they were there.
So Boston was like a major like a hub for the production of the warships.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So there's 3 main ones probably on the East Coast, which would have been here, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, here, and then down in I want to say New York, or I think it might have been Philadelphia actually.
Okay.
There's a later one in Virginia, but there would have been ships built right here. There's another whole shipyard, which is farther down in the south of Boston, that could hold another 50 ships.
I think I used to work in the seaport. They have a dry dock.
Yep.
Maybe they did some.
So that would have been part of it. So there's people in East Boston that can hold ships. We can build them here and repair them.
Uh-huh.
And then down in the south of Boston, there's just a huge shipyard where they can get repaired. They won't be
To this
building
day,
ships.
they can do that? They have the
No, the capacity is so low compared because all the naval shipyards that are owned by the U.S. gone. Every shipyard in the U.S. now is private. It's not owned by the government.
Oh, I see.
Every single one.
I was already worried that they are made in China now.
No.
Horse mushroom looks like this.
Thank you. I'll go look for those hedgehog bones. Mines. I'll look for those hedgehog mines. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I was trying to look up for.
No, like active, like don't ship go.
Oh, World War II.
Yeah, I got hit by 2 kamikaze pilots.
Oh, really?
Crazy. Didn't do too much damage. That was wild. Just slamming away in the typewriter.
So there are a total 5 of those big guns. Okay, what are those hedgehogs? Oh, maybe. No. Is he talking about those? Maybe. Yeah, probably not. It's not hedgehogs. What a beautiful day.
Hay un destroyer ahí en Patrick's Point.
Bist du nicht drauf?